Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to give you a full introduction about Buddhist malas. The name of the mala, number of the prayer beads, and how to use mala for your daily practices. Let's begin with why in Buddhist term we call prayer beads as mala. Particularly, we choose 108 prayer beads as a formal mala to use for daily practices. As everyone can see, I'm holding a long Buddhist mala in our daily practice, morning or evening, and sometimes when we do the meditation. If we do the mantra chanting, sometimes we can hold and counting the malas. Sometimes we don't need to hold the malas. For the formal practice in the Buddhist tradition, we need to use the mala beads to count our practice. Particularly in the one rucha, if this Buddhist text explain clear, require 108 times of mantra chanting, then you need to use the mala beads to help you to count. So, 108 prayer beads. Why the number is 108? According to the Buddhist Sutra, the mala beads can be in variants of numbers. A small number like a 21, 108, and sometimes the mala beads can up to 1,000, even 10,000 of prayer beads. But most commonly we use for our daily practices is the mala beads. The mala beads 108 means as a human cultivator, we have 108 afflictions, 108 different impurity thoughts. In Buddhist philosophy, we explain these three major roots of the afflictions are three poison: greed, anger, ignorance. So 108 number represent 108 afflictions we need to deal with when each time we do the formal practices during the ritual. So when we holding the mala beads, we need to remind ourselves, we need to deal with the three poison of greed, anger, ignorance. So we need to deal with the major roots of 108 afflictions. This will create us a lot of negative emotion, the random thoughts, and of our emotional negativity. So, as a Buddhist practitioner, when we use the mala beads as part of our practices, there are three major meanings of that. The first, when we holding mala beads, basically we already initiation our body posture with a mindful training. When we holding the mala beads, it's like a signal sending to our mind, awaken ourselves, say, hey, you need to be focused. You need to put down and put aside those non-related to your practice work or stuff or worries or negative emotion, put aside. So the first meaning of we holding the mala beads is our body has to be upright. It means our body need to be straight up, sit like a meditation posture. Our major spine has to be upright. It's like a stream holding our head upward to the sky. It's not like a snake shape. It's like a straight line. So the holding the mala beads, the first meaning is the body must be upright. It means I holding the mala beads, I need to put my cho, I need to leave my computer, I need to stay away from my cell phone, put everything aside. So this is called body mindfulness. So holding the mala, the action of the meaning is be mindful. Your body must be mindful. Focus on yourself. So the ones we already know, the mala is the tool helping us to train and tame our mind, focus. And the second meaning of mala is speech, mindfulness. What the meaning of a mindful speech? For instance, during a ritual or actual practices, when we sit properly or stand properly, prepare our body posture ready for the mode of doing the actual ritual and the practices. The body already tend to be mindful, body upright. So when we do the practice, an actual ritual, during the ritual or Buddhist sutra chanting, in the middle of the practices, usually a combination of reciting the Buddha or Guanyin Bodhisattva's name or mantra chanting. So if the mantra chanting or reciting the Guanyin's name, we need to count how many times of that. So holding the mala beads, counting the mala beads is the body posture. And the mindful speech is we chanting the mantra. For instance, we chanting Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. So when we chanting the mantra, actually our speech is tend to be mindful because the sound we pronounce of the syllables, the mantra we pronounce from our voices is actually the same vocal, the same pronunciation of the Guanyin or Buddha's mantra. So our speech already being transformed from the ordinary human speech behavior to the Guanyin Bodhisattva's mantra. So when actually we chant the mantra, very important is we are chanting the same vocal. We pronounce the same mantra, which Buddha or Guanyin or Medicine Buddha, their pronunciation, their mantra, because we are pronouncing the mantra pronunciation, is no longer commit some false speech or some gossip speech or some nonsense, meaningless speeches. So when we holding the prayer beads, the mala, doing the mantra chanting, our speech is in meditation mode. So we combine with our proper body posture, holding the mala beads, our speech, our vocal, pronounced as the Bodhisattva's mantra chanting. So at this point, when you holding the mala, counting the mala beads, when you chanting the mantra, you are directly channeling with Buddha or Guanyin. Depends on which mantra actually you chant during the formal rituals. So let's move on to the third meaning of the mala. When we holding the malas, prayer beads, we're doing the practice, we're chanting the mantra. Our mind already transformed from our ordinary humans' mind behavior to learning and copying Buddha and the Bodhisattva's mind behaviors because we were chanting the mantra. So at the moment you're chanting the mantra, you transform your mind from the 108 afflictions, from 3 poison to the purity of the Buddha's mind, the great compassion of Guanyin's true mind. So on the third deeper meaning of holding the mala is remind us we need to transform our ordinary human's mindset to the purity of the true nature. So just by a very simple holding a Buddhist mala, you know the meaning of that is adjusting our body posture. Hey, you need to be focused. Adjusting your speech behavior. Hey, you need to stop gossiping, stop complaining, stop arguing. Hey, you need to stop your ordinary human's mind behavior. You need to transform your ordinary human mind to Buddha and the Bodhisattva's pure mind. In the other word is awaken your true pure nature. So that's why as a Buddhist practitioner, when the formal practices, we need to hold the mala beads. Because by holding the mala beads, we know there's a three core meaning to remind ourselves. The body must be upright. The speech must be upright. Our mind has to be aligned with the Guanyin and the Bodhisattva's mind. Just on the moment we sit properly, we begin to chant the mantra. We're holding the mala, count one by one. You already accumulate the pure seed of a self-awaken to attain samadhi, to attain Buddhahood. Depends on the level of your cultivation, what is your inspiration. So we already know why as a Buddhist practitioner, we need to have a mala beads to assist our cultivation, because it's a reminder, it's a gesture, it's also a remedy. So let's take a look what is mala beads. Normally in Buddhist prayer beads, the mala is 108 counts of the beads. We can see from the beginning of the malas, the top one is a larger beads. These larger beads we say is a guru beads or head beads. It means this is represent three jewels. So when we holding the malas, chanting the mantra, we don't count the guru bead as our mantra counting. We need to begin with the next one of the guru beads. We hold the next one. When we holding the next one, it depends on you. If you are a left hand holder of the mala beads, then you hold your guru beads. Your first mala beads to count will begin on the right side. If you are the right hand mala holder, then you need to hold the mala. And then this is the guru beads. So we don't count the first, the biggest one in the middle. Normally, we will hold the guru beads and we use our right hand to hold the mala. And you count from your left one of your guru beads will be the first bead you count. For instance, let me demonstrate. If I holding my mala on my right hand, you holding the mala and you count from the first one on the left. Om Mani Padme Hum. So you continue to finish up 108 times of mantra chanting. Reach to the end of a mala. You don't cross the guru beads. You need to turn around. And continue the second round of 108 times of mantra chanting. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. And continue to finish. So it means when each time you mantra chanting, when you encounter the guru beads, you need to stop there. And you can visualize your respect to the gurus. So that's why I say is a guru beads. It means represent the three jewels. Three jewels means 10 directions of the Buddhas 10 direction of Dhamma, 10 direction of the Sanghas. But here, make it simple. You can visualize you bow to your master. Your master giving you the refuge vow is mean respect to three jewels. So each time when we do 108 times of mantra chanting, when you reach to the Guru base, it means you already complete one set of 108 times of mantra chanting. So you show the respect to your Guru. And you turn away. You don't cross the Guru base. You turn the other direction. So it's like you come to the end. You face to the Guru base. And you don't cross the Guru. You turn away, holding the malas, and turn the other direction. And you begin from the end of the beads. You count. Become your first beads you count, and continue from the first beads to the end, and circle back, and that will consider one complete set of 108 times of a mantra chanting. So, are you guys following me? I know this is a bit difficult to understand because when I were doing the retreat with my master, they showed me in person, so very easy to understand. But for the detail, how to holding the mala and the tips, I will create a YouTube membership video. So if you want to learn more detail about how to do the rituals and practice and holding the mala, please subscribe our channel, become our members. Then you will enjoy those deeper teaching knowledge of videos. In the public video, that's the best I can share with everyone. I already explained to everyone what the meaning of 108 times of the mala beads. It means resolve and purify all beings, 108 afflictions. And also already explained, holding the mala during the practices have three deeper meaning. At the end, I also share with everyone how to actually holding the mala during your practices. So, at the conclusion, I need to do some reminder for everyone. You don't necessarily need to become a Buddhist. You get the malas from the online store, or you like the mala you can put around your hand. Those small mala you put around your hand or your neck, those doesn't consider the Buddhist prayer beads. They are just some beads, or some bring you some good fortune or repel some bad lucks. They is not considered Buddhist malas or prayer beads. The prayer beads, in the Buddhist term, we have a certain requirement. First, you need to have Guru beads and have 108 beads. And also, in order you can do the formal practices and do some visualization of the rituals, you need to have a formal instruction and oral transmission from your masters. It means you need to take a refuge from your master. So, if you do not take the refuge, then you don't actually need the prayer beads to do your practices. You can just become a casual learner, and you don't necessarily need to get a prayer beads as partial of your practices. So it's not like we at school, those non-Buddhist members. It's more in Buddhist formal tradition of practices. We do have a certain requirement in order to consider a complete formal rituals or complete formal practices. So if you are just casual learner, like you just enjoy listen the mantra, you chant the mantra as you enjoy and like the melody or the sound or vocal of the mantra. But you don't want actually become a Buddhist, taking refuge from the master, then you don't need to get the prayer beads. This is not obligated for you if you are just a casual learner. But if you are a serious learner, you want to advance your practices, you want to learn the Buddhist philosophy to advance your knowledge and to awaken your inner wisdom, to slowly follow Buddha and the Bodhisattva's teaching to attain the final goal, is attain the Buddhahood, attain the final enlightenment. Then you need to take a refuge. You need to learn from the Buddha, Dharma masters. You need to take a vow. You need to receive the oral transmissions or sometimes empowerment. So that is the procedures and the tradition of the Buddhist practices. So there are two major categories of practices. One is a casual learner. You don't obligate anything, including holding and counting the malas. If you are the Buddhist practitioners, then you need to have a mala, and then you need to take a refuge, and you need to learn the Buddhist philosophy. So it depends on which category and which direction you choose to begin with, and you want to set your goal, how far you want to accomplish your cultivation advancement. So I think I covered enough for this video. If you have more questions about the mala, beads, and practices, please remember, subscribe our channel. And then you have some question, you are welcome to leave the comments in the comments column. We will all review your comments. If some of your suggestion is good, then in the future we'll create videos to answer your question. If you enjoy our videos, our teaching, please subscribe, share, and like. If you want to support us, we invite you to join our YouTube members or our temples members. So every effort you contribute, that will give us a great encouragement. I wish you enjoy my sharing of today. And in the new year begin, I wish you can advance your practices. And also, let me know what you are looking for to learn in the Buddhist learning journey. And remember, subscribe our channel if you haven't. Thank you. I will see you next time.